every time I meet a girl, they badmouth the fuck out of me to her. Like, you go to the bar with them, so you're talking to some pretty girls, or girls anyway, just in general. You go buy a beer, you look over your shoulder, there's those guys, your buddies that you went to the fucking bar with, talking to them. Okay, cool, whatever. Go back over, fucking girl won't talk to you anymore. No, she's disgusted with you because of what they fucking told her. Like, it's unfucking real. So anyway, I guess me and some people were threatening Harper's daughter, but to justify my actions, oh yeah, they were threatening to go after my ex too. Before I fucking did about Harper's daughter. So why can't I do it? If they do it to me, I'm gonna fucking do it to them. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do? Be fucking single my whole fucking life? No. They're never gonna leave me alone. Fuckers have been after me for, gee, it could be all my life. It could be my whole fucking life, man. Lots of shit, but I'll get into that in another video. Anyway, guess that's good. Like, I was talking to a pretty girl that works at Timmy's, young girl, early 20s. All of a sudden, the Satanists started hanging around with her and shit like that. And I was like, oh God, right? Not hitting on her or nothing, but again, like, I can't fucking meet a girl or they're gonna go after her. Like, I want to get my dog up here if I get a roof over my head, but they'll probably just fucking kill it when I'm gone. Like, these fucking people are gonna get it, man. I can't begin to explain how fucking sick of this shit I am. Alright. I'm gonna finish supper and have a nap. Goodbye.
Hi there, and thanks for stopping by. The best way to describe this channel is one that makes short-ish documentary-style videos on a host of different issues, and is only as offensive as it needs to be. It's had strong growth since its start a year and a half ago, and has the dubious distinction of being one of the first channels to have some of its videos put into YouTube jail or limited state. I try to make several videos per week, and hopefully you'll like them, and maybe even subscribe.
Hello everyone. It's January 6th. Took a little stroll here. Wanted to tell you about one of the first nights I was out of jail. I was still at the homeless shelter. I was walking from the bus stop up Castle Street. Yeah, and then I was at an intersection. I was crossing the intersection of Castles and 3rd, which is way down there. Crossing that intersection, and I heard a woman screaming, like, and I mean screaming, man. Like, she was in a lot of pain. Like, I thought someone was being killed or raped in the bush, because I was reading in the paper about all these. Hi there. I was reading in the paper about all these attacks that were happening in this place called Lions Park, Ferris Lions Park. Kids were getting stabbed and shit, and this is a pretty small city in Canada. That shit doesn't happen too often. Anyway, so I heard this girl screaming. There's a fucking cabbie in another car sitting in a vacant little lot over there. So I sprinted over to where I am right now, which is the corner of Fraser and 3rd Street. Number 3. They're all about the number 3, man. Anyway, I sprinted over here, and as I was getting closer, the scream started dying down. I was like, holy fuck, she's dying. Like, I got over here, I got to this spot. Right here. Where this tunnel is. When I got here, there was a bunch of kids up on top by that railing. Behind the railing there. And, the screaming had died down, and I came up like, what the fuck is going on up there, man? And they started talking to me, and one of the kids was filming with a cell phone. There was 4 of them. No girl. I started talking to them, and they said it was them. And I tried to get the kid. I was like, fucking duplicate that sound. He couldn't do it. But then, anyway, in the end, I just kind of ruled it out. It was a bunch of kids fucking around. I just told them, don't do that shit. So. And, yeah, because you activate a man's fucking protective instinct. Anyway, I left. I went back to the homeless shelter, and it wasn't sitting well with me, so I fucking tried to get a flashlight from them. And they didn't have one. It wasn't sitting right with me, so I came back here. I went up on top there. I was looking around for blood. And when I was doing that, these silver cars, man, fucking one stopped, and they were like taking pictures of me. I couldn't see if they were taking pictures of me, but they stopped right in front where I'm almost standing right now. And I was up there. And then it left. And then another one came back. I think it was a different one, silver car, Quebec plates, the second one, and it parked right over there where that fucking blue truck is. I came down, walked past it. I took the license plate. Yeah, and then I figured I should probably report what I had seen to the cops, because that was not a kid screaming. That was a woman screaming in severe fucking pain, man. Like being raped or fucking something. So I reported it to the cops. And they had already had a report about it. About 4 kids and a girl. There was no fucking girl when I came here. I haven't seen any fucking thing in the paper about a missing girl. These kids are about, I don't know, I put them about 12-ish, 12 years old. So I don't know, man. Like, I seen ISIS is making snuff videos. The amount of Satanism in this fucking town. It wouldn't surprise me if they were making some sort of a snuff video, but there was no blood, no nothing, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. That girl's probably still around, but she probably doesn't want to talk about it. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck to say about that. Fucked up shit. My leg was fucked up then too. I was like kind of hobbling this way, and then I would hear her scream, and I'd start sprinting again, start walking, hear her scream again. It's all dark and kind of wooded. That's an old train station up there. It was all dark and shit, right? I don't know. Anyway, that was the first really weird fucking thing. There was a car here, actually. It was like it was being supervised. That's what it felt like to me. There was a car right where I'm standing, like kind of like a reddish SUV. And as I was coming up, it kind of peeled away, did a U-turn, kind of came towards me and just drove past me. And the kid said that somebody had already stopped and told him to stop screaming like that. Just bullshit. Why would you sit there and videotape your friend screaming like a little bitch, like in pain? And why would you go up there and start doing that if you're fucking 12 years old up there smoking joints or something? The last fucking thing you're gonna do is start screaming like that, because look at all the houses around. Like, somebody's gonna call the fucking cops. Like, anyway, I guess that's about that. I hope this, I don't know, man. This is very fucking eerie what North Bay has turned into. But I'm gonna head in the direction I'm going. Toodle-doo. I've come across some new trolling today. These people are walking around with like speakers on their phones, or maybe it's just their phones that go really loud, but they got music playing, so they're trolling you with the lyrics of the music. And I just had one dude walk by me, and he had like crickets, like the sound of night blaring. I know, he was kind of weird looking. But anyway, new trolling technique. They got the music from me. I was always listening to music and singing out loud and trolling them back.
I hate everything about you. I hate everything about you. This means war. Give it to me. This means war. This means war. This means war.
Fucking retards. New trolling technique. Check out this. This is all over my country. United Kingdom and British fucking symbolism. We're still under British rule here in Canada. Guaranteed. We got a representative of the Queen who sits on the fucking throne in our goddamn parliament. Why is a fucking Brit sitting on a throne in my country? Motherfuckers.
One question I get asked a lot is when do you use a large topwater lure versus smaller topwater lure? And I've got a super top rater and a regular top rater in this situation, and both are very, very effective. Generally, when it's really, really windy, that's when I use the super top rater. 2 blades, lots of sound, lots of vibration, big wind, super top rater. Calm conditions, maybe slower wind conditions, less wind, that's when the traditional top rater is really, really good. However, one thing you want to remember is that super top rater isn't super, super loud, even though it's a super lure. And so sometimes you can use this in calm conditions. Ultimately, what you have to do is fish both. And the fish will tell you what they want, because on any given day, the muskies want a particular sound or vibration. So try them both, and when you catch them, stick with the one that works.
Under occupational health and safety laws, individuals are being flagged and placed on community notification lists. This is happening without the target's knowledge, and in many countries, these community notifications are being used by corporations and others to target innocent individuals such as dissidents, whistleblowers, the outspoken, etc. In conjunction with these notifications, corporations and others are in some cases using a practice that was used in the former Soviet Union called the psychiatric reprisal. This is used as a means of retaliation, revenge, blacklisting, silencing, or controlling members of society. Once on the notification system, warnings about the targets are sent out to every individual the target comes into contact with, thus poisoning their associations and socially annexing the targeted individual. A full definition is gangstalking is a systematic form of control which seeks to destroy every aspect of a targeted individual's life. Once a target is flagged, a notification is sent out to the community at large, and the target is followed around 24/7 by various communities that they are in. The community notifications will go out to various places: apartment rentals, future employers, stores, and communities where the target visits will all be notified. Masonic lodges, temples, churches, doctors' offices, fire departments, police stations, etc. A covert investigation might also be opened, an electronic means used by the civilian spies and snitches as part of the overt and covert monitoring and surveillance process.